Hi, I'm Clara Musca, and you're watching MediaPlex live at 1. Our top story, Chrysler will be building the next generation minivan in Windsor, but its long-term future in the city is still in question. Chrysler chairman and CEO Sergio Marchionne released a statement saying the automaker has withdrawn its request for financial assistance from the government. Marchionne says Chrysler's request for financial assistance had become what he called a financial football. Unifor 444 Vice President James Stewart says the union is hoping for more vehicle production that would guarantee the future of the plant for decades to come. Marchionne says the company reserves its right to reevaluate the situation in the coming years. A decision in the U.S. is generating concerns for the city of Windsor. President Obama's budget proposal fails to include funding for a customs plaza on the U.S. side for the new Windsor-Detroit Bridge. The president's spending package presented on Tuesday contains nearly $4 trillion. Observers were looking for mention of the U.S. Customs Plaza, which is expected to cost $250 million. Despite this, a spokesperson for Transport Canada says the bridge is set to open in 2020. Congress must still pass the president's budget later this year. An Ontario judge is ruling today on whether 14 children of Love Tahor will be sent back to Quebec and placed in foster care. Last month, an Ontario judge upheld a Quebec court order to have the children removed from the ultra-Orthodox sect. Love Tahor denied all allegations of child abuse and forced marriages. They claimed the Quebec education system violates their beliefs. Last Sunday, Russian troops entered Crimea, effectively seizing the peninsula. As the situation in Ukraine grows more volatile, Windsor's Ukrainian community is concerned about their loved ones back home. Adam Ababa has the details on how the community is showing their support.
Oldest leader is killed by Russia.
For over 20 years, this has been Peter Mizak's home away from home.
Well, I don't have a close family. I have friends only in Ukrainian, but as I have a relation, some farther relation from me.
Mizak, president of the Ukraine-Canadian Congress Windsor branch, says support from Canada and the United States is consistent.
We already sent about $500,000 there. Here in Windsor, we collect last Sunday in both churches.
Myron Halinka says he fears the invasion of Crimea is just the beginning.
People will be condemning the invasion of Crimea, of course, and they will be providing verbal and moral support to the people of Ukraine.
Last weekend, both Ukrainian churches in Windsor sent about $7,000 in aid to help those affected by the struggle.
I talked to my friends this morning. I talked to them on the internet. We talked about it and said the crisis was very bad. They are really happy because they all Western countries support the Ukrainian. They want to help the Ukrainian to get the freedom from the Russia.
Mizak says he has sent over 2,000 packages last year alone. The Ukraine community will also be holding a rally next Sunday at 1 p.m. at Lansbury Park. For MediaPlex News, I'm Adam Albaba.
In weather today, we will see some cloudy periods with a high of -5. Tonight it will be mainly cloudy with a high of -8, but it will feel like -14. Tomorrow the sun will come out with a high of -4. With Windsor facing one of the coldest winters on record, drivers are not happy about the condition of the city's roads. City Maintenance Manager Pete Matheson explains how potholes form.
As asphalt gets older, it loses its flexibility, and cracks start to occur in the pavement, so it's no longer a watertight surface. Water gets in to the substructure, and basically the asphalt starts to crumble.
Matheson says it would cost hundreds of millions of dollars to permanently repair the roads. In the meantime, the city patches the potholes, costing considerably less. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Clara Musca, and you've been watching MediaPlex live at 1.